nice to see you. Happy New Year. Indeed, Happy New Year. What a gorgeous day. You know, I do have some, I won't say random, but I do have some notes jotted down, things that were going through my mind this morning. And I was driving over, I was listening to the news, and you know, it's kind of a scary place around the world at the moment. I don't want to put fear into it, but it's troubling times around the world. It is troubling times around the world. As somebody said, probably not the first time it's been that way. And then coming to the parking lot, into our community center, the theater group is having auditions tonight, folks are gathering, and I thought to myself, you know, we do live in a pretty nice place. Yes, Canada for sure, but Merrickville-Wolford particularly. And yeah, Merrickville-Wolford, that's the corporate entity wording that we use, but it's a place. It's our home, it's where we live, it's where we work. It's our community of interest. Whether you live Landonod Road, end of Corcoran Road, Charlotte Street, wherever you live in our municipality, it is our community of interest, and collectively we call it Merrickville-Wolford. It's our focal point, and it's our focal point of what we want to do, what we like to do, what we hope we can do in the future. We have the values of heritage, culture, Theatre Night in Merrickville is here today. We embrace our environment, we participate in it, we nurture it, we cultivate it for our trails, and all of that leads me to thinking of what happened last year. Not the highlights, but what happened last year when an entity called Communities in Bloom were coming to town. We kind of got organized, got more than kind of organized, but when the judges were here, they had a really close look at our municipality. They saw, yeah, we're neat and tidy, we know how to do that, we have nice floral arrangements, corporately we participate, but it's the groups like the Mad Gardeners, the Lions Club with the community garden, and they wanted to see things like our landfill site, the dump, our trails. I'm going to forget so many other things, but you know what I'm referring to. But they also wanted to know, well, what's behind that? Well, they do want to see that we do have an integrated waste management plan. We do have a bit of a trail strategy. We're thinking of other strategies to do for the, well, you can call it economic development, but it's community development, community enhancement, which we all do know and understand. Because if we don't participate in them, we know they're there. And that to me speaks to, as I said to the judges, I can't remember who brought the subject up first in terms of we talk about the health of the community, the health of the assets, you know, whether they be the municipal assets in terms of our structures, it's our infrastructure, and what's behind it, but it's to the health of the community, the mental health of the community. So when I'm out hiking, you know, I do like to do that a lot, it's good for me, but it's also good to know that it's there. So whether you go out hiking, whether you are involved in the Lions Club, whether you have kids that go to summer camp program or the soccer program, go down to the beaches, knowing that it's there and seeing people going to them, coming and going, it speaks to, I think, the health of the community. And that's a great thing that I think we can carry from last year into this year, coming year, that we should feel good about where we live. Yes, we're going to be doing more things. What are those more things? You could say in a word, whatever we want, but when you look around the room, I mean, we're from all different parts of Merrickville-Wolford, geographically, age-wise a bit. Well, we have a really young person visiting from Smiths Falls today, and which is awesome. Nice to be here, nice to see you. But that age thing, we walk down the street and we see, and sometimes you see it maybe typified with the young kids that are at the international school. I'm having them over there. It used to be for preparatory college, and it's now. Thank you. We say hi to one another. How are you doing? We take that moment. We don't just walk by one another. Why does it take so long to pick up the mail? Hello? We know the answer to that. So coming into 2020, I think we should all feel really good about where we live and say hi to one another on occasion. And on that, on behalf of council, and I do see Tim Malloy is here. Tim, where are you?
Over here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Mike Cameron is here. Thank you. And Don Helby is here. Bob Foster sends his regrets, but on behalf of the council, but on behalf of everybody that lives in Merrickville-Wolford, great to see you. Happy New Year. All the best for everybody. Thank you.